Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Cooper on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. George, he'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. It's a gain of 35. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, you want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Eagles' 18.
Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
On third down, it's George. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Out to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's George, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 37-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On 2nd down now, it's George, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play action now. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Steps away, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the gun, Jackson. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, George. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Eagles nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
On the deep ball. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jackson now. And his pass incomplete. Charlie Werner, the tight end, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Greg Joseph.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 39. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Charlie Werner, the tight end, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Jackson, and going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for New York. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Henry Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Keep it on the ground. It's George. Calling an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. George. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.